Hello, friends. It is time for handwriting, page 55. This is Tuesday, March 2nd already. Wow. All right. So we're on page 55. Let me share my screen with you. We are working on the letter S today, which I think is a great, fun letter to do in cursive. And there it is. There we go. Cursive letter S. Here it is, page 55. Right here. And there it is. Out of the way. Let's start with name and date. All right. Today's letter is the cursive letter S, and it's asking us to write each cursive letter. We've also got a print letter S here to trace. Make that nice and big. I'm better if I can make those bigger. You trace it once, trace it twice, trace it chicken soup with rice. Cursive letter S. Starts at the basement, comes all the way up to the ceiling, curves around, goes back down to the basement. I'm sorry, to the floor, not basement. I said basement twice. I'm sorry, I meant the floor. Let's try it again. We start at the floor, we go up to the ceiling, we come back to the floor, and there we end. And it's going to give you some for you to do on your own. To the floor, and there we end. And that gives you some spaces for about 3 more in there. Spaces for about 3 more. Okay? On the bottom, it has you repeat the very same thing. They're going to ask you to do it again. Second verse, same as the first. Just do the same thing that you did up here, down here. And now let's look at the lowercase s's. A lot of times, a lowercase letter spends most of its time on the floor and on the table. It's the uppercase ones that go up top, and sometimes they go down into the basement as well, but most of the time, they hang out here in the middle section of the line. Okay? So this is a print S, and now we've got a lowercase s. I always thought it looked like the sail on the sailboat. Hang on. Excuse me. Goodness sakes. S for sneeze, I guess, huh? So the lowercase s starts at the floor, goes up to the table, comes back down to that, comes back down to the floor, and ends. Starts at the floor, goes up to the table, back to the floor, and ends. Down to the floor, up to the table, back to the floor, floor, table, floor, end. And they give you room to do 3 more on your own. Very good, very good. And then the next thing is one of those double letters. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So start at the bottom, the floor, go up to the table, floor, table, table, floor, and end. Floor, table, floor, table, floor, floor, table, floor, table, floor, end. Okay. And they give you floor, table, floor, table, floor, and they give you chances to do your own. Do 3 for me. And then it asks you to, oh, we've done these before. Look, we get to tie in. This is some English that we've done. Do we add an S or an ES to our word? Okay. If I have one watch and I add another one, I have 2 watches. And this gets an ES on the ending. See it? If I have 1 hourglass and I add another one, I get 2 hourglasses. So I know here I need to add an ES. If I have 1 sundial and I put another one with it, I have 2 sundials. But I only need an S on the end. Same with clock. 1 clock, 2 clocks. So I put an S on the end. Let's trace these words and then add our endings. They've already done watch for us. Floor, table, floor, table, floor, top, all the way up to the ceiling. And I don't lift my hand off the paper yet. To the floor, table, floor, all the way up to the ceiling. Floor, table. Now I need to make my E and my S. And I'm done. And now I lift my hand up and go back and cross that T. Okay? Watches. Over here we have hourglasses. Floor, all the way to the ceiling. Back down to the floor. Up to the table. Floor. Table. Floor. Table. Little hook. To the floor. Up to the table. To the floor. Up to the table. Give it a little bump. To the floor, table, floor, table. This one goes all the way to the basement. And then all the way to the ceiling. Table, floor, table, floor, table, floor. Then we come back up for the E and then the S. Okay? Woo! My hand is tired. How about yours? That was a lot of work. A lot of work, but you're doing great. Stay with me. We got this. Let's work on the sundial together. Starts at the floor, comes up to the table, floor, table, floor, table, floor, up to the end, floor, table, floor, all the way up to the ceiling, down to the floor, table, floor. There's another letter where I have to take my finger or my hand off. Not yet, not till all the way at the end. Up. All the way to the ceiling for that L. Back down, and we need to put an S on it, so don't lift your hand yet. Here we go. And our S. Woo! There we go. Now, don't forget to mark your I. There it is, right there. Good job. You're doing great on these, and we've got one more left. Let's do the clock. Here we go. Start at the floor. What's at the table? Floor. All the way to the ceiling. Down to the floor. Table. Floor. Back to the table. A little jump. Do my C. Back down to the floor. All the way up to the ceiling. Back down to the floor. Back down to the table. We just make a tie in the middle here, but don't lift your hand because we have to do the S. And there it is. Nice job today. That was a lot of work. I'm handwriting tired. Very good. Trace that all up. Don't forget your extra letters. I will see you next for reading. Have a nice lunch. I've got some sweet tea there, and I'm going to have a sandwich made with an egg. I love egg sandwiches. What are you having for lunch? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.